Okay, Loomer, so moving on ahead, right after you're done with the shoes, we're going to be starting on the shell. So you're going to be needing reds and you're going to be needing whites. For this first part, we're going to do it all in red, and then we're going to do the white part of the shell. What I did with my loom was I took off the middle peg and the middle board. Okay, so you should be able to have it go right across from each other. Okay, and on the fifth peg, right, you're going to use two bands, and you're going to be going across in a figure eight. Okay, and from there on, you're going to be working with double bands unless I tell you to, and you're going to be going four times this direction. Okay. So make sure that they're all in figure eights, and it's always double bands. Figure eight, and that is four times. Now you're gonna go across again. So there we go. And now I'll go ahead and close it up again four times the other direction. There we go. You're gonna do a second row. Okay. So the second row, again, double bands. And I'm just gonna put them regularly, no more figure eights. I tend to push my initial bands down whenever I set my first ones all the time. That's why I'm able to go ahead and put these next row with such ease. Okay. Now that you have your rows completed, here's what you're gonna do. Okay, so you see this part, how this is the very last row, and then there's these two bands, which are your second row, and then of course your third row on the top, and then your fourth row is on the very top. Okay, so you're gonna go on to this one. Okay, not the very last one, but this one. You're gonna flip it over and grab this one now and flip that one over. So you're gonna do the same thing with the next peg. So this is the very bottom one, so we don't want that one, we want this one. Then flip it over. Now grab this one and flip these two bands over. Same thing with this one, you're gonna flip this one over and then the bottom one over. Keep doing that all the way across on both sides. Okay, so that one now is the bottom. So I'm looking for these two, and then these two. Okay. I think that's an orange one. How did an orange one get in there? Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be hiding anyway. Okay, now that I pushed all my bands down, now you have two sections in there, alright? So we're gonna do our third one. We're gonna do this until we get to 8 times. Yeah, I think 8 times or 7. We'll see. Okay, so this is gonna be number 3. So again, go ahead and fill the whole thing all across. 2 bands, remember. There we go. second band. Okay. Now on this one, you can't do that trick anymore. So you actually have to grab the very bottom 4 bands, okay? So these are the bottom 4 bands, and I still have 4 bands left over. Focus. There we go. I still have 4 bands left over, and these are the bottom 4 bands. Flip those over. You're going to do that for all your rows, okay? So make sure that there's always 4 bands left, okay? 4. If you need help to figure which ones are which, then just push those down, and these are the top 2, these are the top 2. You don't want to grab those, so you want to grab everything on the bottom. Okay? Now you can flip that. Okay? Alright, so just go ahead and keep doing that. I'm missing one. Yeah, I got it. What? Missed another one. There you go. There. And right there. Okay. I'm gonna push bands down again. This is gonna be row number 4. And again, grab the bottom 4 bands. Hopefully you're not grabbing extra bands or leaving some bands behind. Okay, because that will start to disfigure. This one's starting to wanting to go with me, but it's not gonna. There's still 4 left, okay? Okay, what is that? I think we said that was our 4th one. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our 5th. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Keep forgetting I'm off camera. Come on, there we go. And there we go. Now this side. Okay. We're number 5. Now we're gonna go with number 6. Okay. Again, flip over bottom 4. Okay. I'm going to do number 7. There we go. Okay. Now we have 7 sections completed. We're gonna start on our last one. And our row 8 is gonna require 1 band, but they're going to be double capped. Okay? 1 band. Double it. Or cap it. Okay. So yep. Keep capping your bands all the way across. There we go. Last one. Okay. Go ahead and flip over again. All the bottom 4 bands. From this angle I can always be able to see a lot better. Okay, now that your last row is on there, we're going to take this out. And for this one, you can either use a long needle. You can use one of these, okay? Or just go ahead and follow what I do. This is what I do, and I'm going to use 2 bands for security, okay? And I'm gonna insert this one on all these. I'm gonna start off somewhere in the middle, okay? Right here in the middle. And I'm going to put my bands on there. Just like that. You can slip knot, okay? I'm gonna take it off. And I'm gonna put one end. Actually, sorry, no. I'm gonna go ahead. Might as well just go ahead and put the whole thing on here instead. There we go. Alright, so now, where am I? Here you are. Now, here's all the ones that I just put, okay? I'm gonna go inside the top next one. And I'm gonna grab, here. I think it's best if I just go through this side, yeah. Because I can easily be able to grab the top 2. Take those out. And now you're going to go over and inside and take it out and put it back on the peg. Okay. So now you can go ahead and take this one off because it's hold on to that one. Okay. You're going to do the same thing for this one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer this over right here. Again, I'm going to go in here. Grab those top 2 bands. Flip my hook carefully so I don't want them to fall. And then, since it came off the peg, I can just go ahead and slip them through. I'm gonna go this way. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna put it back on there. Okay. So now I'm gonna do this one. Okay. What I can do is I can just go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna grab those top 2 bands and slip it through. Oh. Hang on a moment. One more. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. But at least I know how to fix mine. This is not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay. Okay. Go inside. All right. Again. I'm on the wrong end, so. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix it really quick. But if this happens to you, at least watching this may help you fix it yourself. There. Take that off. Now I can grab this one because I need it in this end. Alright. Gonna transfer these. There we go. Alright. Again, put it on top. Okay. So, again, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my next ones. Grab those top two again. Transfer those over. And if you want to, you can transfer them over like this. Like this. And that may be a lot easier for you guys. And it'll also help you from anything that falls off. Got top two. Now I'm gonna use my fingers to transfer them. Or you can use your second hook. Okay. It's starting to get stretched out, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab these and transfer them over to a much closer peg over here. Okay. Alright, I have 4 left. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing this side. Grabbing the top two. And I'm gonna transfer over all those bands. Put it back on top. Grab the next two. Sorry, the next peg. And if you want to use your second hook to help you, transfer everything over. Alright. This one. One left. There we go. There we go. Alright, last one. Grab this. Transfer it onto here. Alright, now I can go ahead and take the whole thing off. And I'm going to seal it by dragging this one through the tight one. Alright, tug on it. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to break your bands. It's a good thing that you used 2 bands instead of 1. Because if one of them breaks, then at least you have the second one. Best thing to do now, put a C-clip on there just for safety purposes. Just in case. At least the C-clip's not going to go through the hole. Okay. Alright. Looks like a little cap. Alright, so there's the first part of our shell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this whole thing through that hole. Okay. So I'm going to pull it down here. Alright, I'm going to keep it there for now. If you want, you can be able to hook it on somewhere in one of these. Just for now, just like that, okay? And that will keep it secure. That's the first part. That's our top part of the shell. All right. The next part, we're going to be doing the round part, okay? All right. And for that round part, you're going to need, again, this. Or you can use a monster tail, okay? All right. I'm going to show you how to do it on this one. All right. So you can either follow along with the monster tail or you can do it on your rainbow loom, okay? So let me show you how to be able to do that. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and start using white. And I'm just using glow in the dark white, but you can use regular white or any white for that matter. Alright, on this part, we're going to be using mostly these 3 pegs here and these 3 pegs here. So just choose any 6 pegs, okay? I'm using them in the middle, but like I said, if you're using your monster tail, then it's just pretty easy to just show it right there. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to make it long enough so that way it'll go around, okay? So we're going to stop once we know that it can go around, at least on here. The first band you're going to do is going to go right across in a double cap, alright? And it's going to be in a figure 8. So you're going to go, this is going to be a little tricky, so you may want to use your hook for this one. And I want it to go in a figure 8. Okay. So it's gonna go right across from this peg to this peg, okay? And okay, all right. The next one is gonna go right in the middle. Double your band. That one will go here. Okay, that one's also gonna go in a figure 8. Okay. So the last one is gonna go, I'm gonna need my hook again, from here to here. Alright. So for the rest of the time, you're gonna be adding bands the same way. Here first, second, third, okay? First, second, third, okay. The rest of them will just be regular. You don't have to double them anymore. And it's going to be kind of in the format of a fishtail. So you have to have 3 rows. This is going to be our second row. Alright. So notice again, I did 1, 2, and 3 this way, okay? They have to go in that same direction because it's going to spiral. And if you put them in wrong directions, then they start to look funky. Row number 3. And you want to make sure you know which one is the top row, middle row, and bottom row. Since this is my bottom row on this one, I'm going to flip it over. Alright, I have 3 rows, you see? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to flip this one since it's 2 bands because it's double capped. And I'm going to flip it over. This one too. That's the bottom row. Flip it. That one too. It's the bottom row. And flip. Now the other side. That's the bottom row. Flip over. This one is the bottom row. Flip over. And this is the bottom one. Flip over. And now I'm just gonna push everything down. Okay. Make sure you still keep everything intact of like where everything stands. Top row, bottom row, okay? Alright. Don't worry about that, it'll fix itself after. So again, you're gonna do this again. Flip the bottom one. Again, in that same direction. again. Push down. Okay, so let me show you how it's going out. It's going to be coming out from right here in the bottom. Now you can see that's the shape that we want. All right, just continue on. You're always going to keep going from your left one to your right one, okay? Okay, after some time, you're gonna get it long enough where you can be able to measure, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna keep doing the rest off camera, right? And then let's see if I can be able to keep counting and let you know where I end up, okay? Okay, alright, I went 34 times, okay? Just trying to stretch it to get it even, alright? There's gonna be parts right here, like this one, that's just gonna start to even out as you stretch it and just get it all evened out, alright? But yeah, for the most part, it's gonna look like that. I went 34 times. 34 times. What is that? Well, that's 112 times. Is it? I think so. It's 112 bands. I want to see, yeah, about 100. Is it 112 bands? Let's see. Well, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 112 bands. So you should be able to have, like, yeah, as long as you don't go over 112, it should be just fine. So, because a way to be able to figure if it's gonna work is by wrapping it around, and it seems just right. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the loom. We need it until flip all of them until you have one band left on every peg. And then those will just go ahead and get fixed. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put all of them into one peg. First we're going to go ahead and put The ones at the very bottom, which are the middle side, which are the ones that, if you're going from this side, you're going to grab this, and you're going to put it right across on this one, okay? Next, you're going to go ahead and grab the middle, put it across on that one. Next, you're going to go ahead and grab this one and put it across on that one, okay? So now we can go ahead and put this one there, and then this one on top, right there, okay. Yeah, okay, so for right now, we're just going to go ahead and use a slip knot to take it apart. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of my hook and hold it, because we have to put them all individualized. Okay, so let's go ahead and just check really quick. I think it's a little too long. Maybe. Nah, that should be okay. Let's go ahead and finish it right there. So first, we need to go ahead and connect the whites together. Right, so we need to connect this to right here. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna use a second hook. Grab my second hook. And I'm gonna grab the first two. Okay. Because let me do it. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab the first one. So I just need the very first one. Alright, let's go ahead and this is the last one that's on there. So I'm gonna get that one. Push this to the side. And no, this is how I did it. Okay. Just put that back on there. This is what I need. I need to grab the end that is appropriate for that. So it's on its own, it's starting to curl like this, okay? And you need it straight because, of course, like try to find that pattern that it's going right across. Make sure it's going across in the same direction, okay? I'm kind of eyeballing it right here a little bit, but we're going to grab a hook and put it on those. This is the band that it was double capped, okay? Grab the first one, slip it through, okay? Now you're gonna grab, see how the next band over that is on my hook is going in this direction. See how the one that I grabbed was on the bottom? This one is on the other side, obviously. So we're still gonna go ahead and use this one. Use this one, but instead of going back in again, we're gonna go the opposite way because we don't want our band to fall off. Okay, so we kind of did a twist. Grab that top one again, and then now you're gonna slip it through those three bands. Right? You can go ahead and do it this way if you want to. Just grab these. Just slip it through. Alright, so now it's not gonna fall off. Okay. Alright. Here's the interesting part. So now this one, the next one that's on this hook is across on this side. Okay, so that means we're gonna go in here again. Just grab 2 bands. Okay, just gonna grab 2 bands, and I want to grab the next band that's on my hook. There you go, the top one, and put it through all 3 bands. Alright, the next one of course is going to be right across on the other side, but it's kind of hard to go right across on the other side, so we're just going to go ahead and twist this over. Grab 2 bands on the next side, get the next one over, and put it through those bands, all 3 of them. Okay, so this is starting to twist, so I'm just gonna pull it through so I can start on this side. Okay, alright, continuing on, we have 2 left. Alright, so now I'm connected over here. I'm gonna go around and grab the next 2 bands that I want. Just grab 2 bands and put these, don't fall, there we go. Put that one through these 3 bands. Alright. So this last one, let's go ahead and grab the next one over the same direction. Okay, we're just gonna keep going the same direction, and just gonna grab these 2. Grab this one, it's the last one, and I put it through. Alright. It's a little funky, but it's gonna work for us. Okay. I just don't want it to fall apart, so we just wanted to hold on to it. So now we can go ahead and size it up to our shell. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna grab a clear band. It's best if you grab a clear band because you don't want to grab a white one and you don't want to grab a red one. But if you don't have any clear, then use a white one. Alright, white will be best because you don't want the red to be weaved into here. I'm just gonna go ahead and slip knot it on here. Okay, so go ahead and do your slip knot. Oh. And there we go. Okay. On your shell, look for that part right here. You're going to go ahead and take it out of your C-clip. Come on. There we go. And let's just, we don't need the C-clip anymore. Not until after. Alright. Now, do you see these bands that are on the outside? You're going to go ahead and grab one. You're just going to grab 2. Yeah. Just 2 bands. Okay. The ones that are going around on the outside, okay, go ahead and grab. Okay, here, hold on. There. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these 2. It's a little bit better for you guys to see. Alright. Now, I'm gonna put this on top. Grab that slip knot and slip it through those 2 and slip it through these 2. Alright. That's our first attachment. Okay. So now we can kind of see how our shell is going to come out. We're going to keep doing that. So now I'm gonna hold my slip knot with my finger, and I'm gonna grab a random one of white. So I'm gonna grab 2 random white ones, and I'm gonna grab the next 2 of the red ones. Okay, remember it's gonna be these bands that are going across on the red one. Okay, go ahead and grab your clear band and slip it through and slip it through. Okay, now again I'm gonna hold it with my finger, and I'm gonna skip a few, grab 2 random white ones, and grab 2 of the red ones that are next to follow. Okay, so it's these 2. Since there are 10 rows of red, we're going to do this 10 times. Right now we are on a third. Go ahead and put your clear band through the red ones and through the white ones. Okay. Alright, at this point, since it's starting to get a little bit smaller or shorter, we're going to grab another clear one. And we're just going to go ahead and extend. We're going to extend our clear one by doing another slip knot. Okay. So now we have two slip knots together. So that way it just becomes a little bit easier. Again, I'm going to skip a few, grab 2 random ones. Try to get them close to the row of red that is next. Since we just did this one, we're going to do this one, okay? This is going to be number 4. Grab 2. Now I can grab the clear one, pull it through, and pull it through the white ones too. Oh, come on, there we go. Okay. Alright. Now, again, skip a few, grab 2 white ones. Okay. Now I'm going to grab 2 of the red ones. Pull it through. This is number 5. We're halfway there. Okay. At least we should be. So you see how it's getting connected? Okay. Let's go ahead and do it again. You're going to skip a few. Grab 2 random white ones. And now you're going to grab your next set of red ones, which are these. This is going to be number 6. Okay. Again, skip a few, grab 2 white ones, and now grab the 2 red ones. 1, 2. Pull your clear one through. We're on 7, right? 7, yeah. Okay. I think we may need one more clear just to be safe. I'm just going to extend our slip knot one more time. This is the 3rd one, just in case. Skip a few white ones, grab 2 random white ones, and your next red ones are these. This is going to be number 8. Okay. Grab my fingers. Skip a few white ones, grab 2 random ones. And now the next 2 red ones, you can see right there already clearly. And then pull your clear through those. That's number 9, so this should be number 10, okay? These 2, you can clearly see them because they're popping out for me. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 white ones that are right on top of it and put my hook through those red ones. Pull it through, And it looks like our third one was perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and just get back to that point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab 2 white ones right here in the middle. And go back to that same one where originally we had it hooked on. So this would be number 11, just to help seal. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my C-clip again. I'm going to put the clear band on my C-clip, and I'm going to grab that band right here again, and I'm going to attach the C-clip again also to that one. So now it's being secured. Okay. So your white should be attached now. Okay, and there is our little shell for Yoshi. So far you should have your 2 shoes and your shell. Okay, we're getting there. This is going to be just in the back of Yoshi, so it's going to be at the very bottom part on the back. Okay, so it's not going to be that noticeable because pretty much you just want the bump to show. Alright, see you in the next tutorial. For the next one, we're just going to start on the head. Okay.